All right, guys, I know everybody out there has been through the storm, whether it be ice or snow or rain or sleet or whatever it may be. We have too, and it hasn't stopped yet. It is piled up with snow out there. I'm in northern Ohio, and we got hit pretty bad. So we're stuck inside. I decided today is definitely a chilly day outside and a chili day inside. We're going to be making 3-bean chili. All right, I want to start with showing you what the spices are that you're going to need for this particular chili. I use bay leaves. Then we're going to take some paprika and add in a smoky paprika would be really good. Then we're going to add some smokiness with the cumin and a little bit of a kick and some more smoky flavor with some chili powder. If you want to really kick this up a notch, you can go ahead and add some chili peppers in there or whatever type of pepper you want to add. That'll give it a little bit of kick. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a little more neutral today. All right, now we're going to need to create our sauce. So we're going to start with some stewed tomatoes. Next, we're going to add in some tomato sauce. Now, this is what I made from the tomatoes that I grew outside from last season, and it's still going strong, but I'll tell you, the next time I'm going to make double the amount because it's surprising how much different things we make that we use sauce with. Now, these particular ones, they don't have any Italian spices in them, so they're going to be perfect for this chili. Then the 2 veggies we're going to add to this sauce is some garlic and some sweet Spanish onions. Perfect. Now, what's the final things we're going to be adding in? Beans, of course, and this is where the 3 beans come into play. I'm going to be adding in a black bean, a chili bean, and this is my secret weapon. Usually chili takes a while to thicken it up and make it just like you want it. Well, this is the trick that's going to fix the timeline. You can have thicker chili quicker with adding in, I just use the Bush's, but you can use any brand, refried beans. That's my secret. Then for meat, I'm going to be adding in some ground beef. Another thing you can do is add in some sausage. You can add in some beef. You can even add in some chicken if you want that. Chili is pretty much something you can create your own dish with. Then instead of water, if I need to thin this out, I'm going to add in some chicken stock, which will add an additional flavor to this wonderful chili. Now let's get started. I have a little bit of bacon grease in here. Now we're going to saute that 1 onion chopped up until we see that it's pretty much translucent. As you can see, these are almost ready. Probably another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and we're good to go. These are ready now. They're translucent, but they are also browned up. Everything that we do for this recipe will add another depth of flavor. Cooking this in the bacon grease gives it that extra oomph. And then we're going to go ahead and add that in the first start to a delicious chili. Now the next step we're doing is we're going to cook this ground beef. And I'm only going to use about half of this. This is about 3 pounds. So I'm going to cook up about 1.5 pounds. Now that we got that all cooked up, we need to get all of this grease off of this. So I'm just going to use a bowl, put on a lid, and drain any grease from this meat. Now for the second layer of flavor, this is the next layer of flavors, and we're going to start with the refried beans. Now the reason why we're starting with the refried beans is we need to get this incorporated with that meat. The other beans are easy to stir up, but this is going to take a little bit of time.
Beans, beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot, the more you toot, the better you feel. So let's have beans every meal. So let's have beans every meal. Oh.
Now to really create this sauce, we're going to add in those stewed tomatoes. And actually what I like to do, instead of leaving these like this, I like to actually break these up. I don't like to have big pieces of tomato in this. All right, now on to the next thing. 2 cans of my tomato sauce. Stir that up. Now that we finally have everything incorporated, we are going to add in our spices. I have in a small head of garlic. There were actually 6 cloves per garlic clove. The next thing we're going to do is add in some bay leaves. If they're bigger, only add maybe 1 or 2. These are small. I'm going to add in 3. Then we're going to move on to the cumin, and that is 1 tablespoon. This is going to give that smoky flavor. And remember, you're cooking. You do not have to be so specific. In baking, yes. In cooking, no. If you're off a little bit, it's no big deal. Then we're going to add in our paprika, and we're going to put 1½ teaspoons of paprika in. And last but not least, we're going to add in our chili powder. And 2 tablespoons of chili powder. It has been about a half hour. You can see how much this has gone down and thickened up. I would say probably about 1 inch down in just a half hour. For me, this is perfect. I want to show you 3 different ways that this chili can be eaten. Chili first. Add some rice on the top. A little bit of parsley. And to add a little bit of heat, a little bit of Frank's Red Hot. There's the first one down. Next one, mashed potatoes. right on the bottom. Then we're going to add some chili on top. And you always need a little bit of butter with mashed potatoes right on the top. Then we're going to do just a little bit of cheese. And voila, the second one ready. And last but not least, we're going to put the chili. We're going to add some cheese. And this is just a 3-cheese blend. You can add whatever type of cheese you like. And then to top it off, we're going to add some sour cream. And there's the last one. Let's give them a try. All right, the first one we're going to try is with the rice and the red hot sauce. This is my brother's favorite. And with that red hot sauce, it has just a little bit of a kick at the end of your bite. Now, we're looking at the one with the potatoes. This one I have to say is really good as well. Those creamy mashed potatoes just add another underlying taste to this that I think you're going to like. Now the last one. This one has 3 cheeses. It is Asiago, Romano, and Parmesan. We're going to take some of the sour cream, the cheese, this by far is my favorite. This is how I like it. That tang of the sour cream adds a lot of flavor, but each one of these are fabulous, and you've got to try this chili recipe. You will like it. In fact, I'll go as bold to say you're going to love it. I'll see you on the next video, and have a great snow day.